Hello everyone and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we continue our journey with Ulterior Votive. So it looks like we're actually going to start things off by doing a little bit of investigation to kind of figure out, if everybody likes who our main guy is.
Greetings. I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
Alright, well let's check out another guy and see if maybe we can get some more useful information.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
Alright, so we got some useful information there, but not a ton. Let's actually head over to our objective marker and see what lies ahead. We actually need to kind of give him some information about these false idols that are kind of imposing their will onto the civilians, which is never good. We're not a big fan of that kind of stuff. We like the faith to be really powerful and strong. Everybody all rallied up under one umbrella. So we're about 250 meters away, a little bit of a run here, but kind of gives us some more time to look at the scenery, kind of investigate what the military units will ultimately be like, because I have a feeling that they're going to become a significant portion of the game from this point onward, especially as we kind of work our way into some of the main missions again. Does look like we do have quite a bit of fields over here, so a little bit of irrigation kind of going on. They're trying to provide all the nutrients that our people need.
I'd better return at night, when we can speak freely.
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always...
Alright, we got a little bit of a trap here. Gonna kind of do a little bit of dodging so that we can get all of these guys kind of lined up here. Got a couple attacks there. Make sure we don't get our back too close to these guys. Got a pretty good attack on that guy. I'm going to do a quick dodge here and then maybe go in for a kill attack here. Alright, that guy is really hurt at the moment. Tried to deflect there, but that didn't quite work out. However, we can actually go in for this guy. Alright, we're having a little bit of struggles there. However, let's try to reevaluate this a little bit better. Try to deflect again, no luck. However, we're actually doing quite a bit of damage to this guy now. Let's go talk to this guy and see why he decided to betray us.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head.
Alrighty, we got about another 400-meter venture.
Of the gods. As Ra lives. What a disgrace.
Alright, we're going to head about 350 meters to our next objective. We got to find this bandit camp, and we got to take care of it. Kind of wondered if there was some fishy business going on, because nobody sends you all the way to the outskirts and just wants to have a good friendly drink, unfortunately. Alright, so as you guys can see, we might have a few infantry units. It's not looking like a ton, but let's actually get a little bit closer and see if we can actually identify maybe some more units. Alright, so our approach is definitely going to be a little bit tricky here. It's not going to be as easy as maybe some other times. I'm guessing that this is probably also a restricted area, considering that it's a bandit camp. I don't imagine they're welcoming to newcomers very often. I have a sneaky suspicion that they probably like to keep to themselves, probably like to abide by their own rules, not necessarily those of others. Alright, so I'm going to sneak up to this guy, and we're going to pretty much snipe him in the face. Switch over to probably the larger bow, considering that I bet this guy is probably a little bit more resilient. Alright, headshot is not going to do as much damage as I was really hoping. We're going to hit him in the face once. Now he should be taken care of. Kind of getting into some enemy foes that are a little bit higher in level, so obviously they're going to require a little bit more finessing. However, I still feel like we should be able to succeed here. So let's actually move our way down. As you guys can see, we got a couple more infantry units. One of them definitely is heavily armored. So we're actually going to be working on getting these caches destroyed. Got a nice, beautiful kill shot on that guy, and then we're going to try to sneak up behind this other one and see if we can actually do an assassination. Actually had the opportunity to use our specialized blade as well. Alright, so we're actually going to steal one of their stallions here real quick, because they won't be needing it, and I don't want this horse to die because of dehydration. So let's actually work our way back over to our objective marker. It's a whopping 1,000 meters away, but we're closing in pretty quick because we got a stang, and obviously horses are much faster than camels in this particular instance when we really need to traverse quite a bit of range. Got to be careful of all these little waterways. We don't want to be tripping and falling into those. That would not be a very enjoyable experience. Plus, I think we'd probably take quite a bit of damage, which, well, let's try to avoid that kind of stuff. We're about 400 meters. I think we've collected quite a bit of useful information that we'll be able to provide to our friend, and ultimately that should kind of give him some information about kind of what's going on in his particular part of the world. pretty lively for it being nighttime right now. We got quite a bit of civilians kind of all over the place, so at least they're having a good time. We're going to gallop our horse right inside here because this is pretty customary for the time period. It's not looked down upon as much as it would be in other times.
I've dealt with the trafficking of false mummies.
Thank you.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.